is about the world. But it seems like every time something terrible happens in the world, it happens the day after we have recorded.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
The day after we've recorded all the radio. We're all set for the holiday weekend. We're going to just take some time off and relax. And then what happens? Bam. The wheels fall off. Now, it used to be, back in the old days when I was still traveling a good bit, when we would go to Las Vegas, your mother and I, my wife she's a VIP. I'm not a VIP, but my wife's a VIP. And, she would plan a little weekend getaway for us. And we'd go there. And like, for instance, when that sodomite went off, or when that was he a Muslim? Oh, that's right. It was a Muslim sodomite walked into the Sodomite nightclub and murdered all those people. We were in Las Vegas then. And then the weekend that the CIA they allowed that mass murder by foreign nationals. Remember when the foreign nationals went up into the hotel and busted the window out and shot all those people? And the CIA covered it up. You remember that? Yeah, that was our Vegas weekend too.
Was that the concert?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Mirage. Was it Mirage? No, Mandalay Bay.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Mandalay Bay. And if you're like, no, that was just one lone guy, and he was no, okay. Just
and all the
go
cameras
away.
were off.
Yeah, go away. All the cameras were off. It took an hour for the police to get to the room. By the time he got to the room, he'd already committed suicide. Yeah, okay. No. Sorry. No, not buying it. One of the biggest, stinkiest, smelliest cover-ups in American history. And we're just supposed to believe it. No, not buying it. Sorry, I'm not going to buy it. And I've talked to people who have actually seen the investigative reports, and it was a fully automatic. It wasn't a bump stock. It was a what was that?
What was what?
That noise.
What
that
noise?
Just happened. You didn't hear that noise?
No.
Oh, okay. There's a ghost in the machine.
Boo.
Anyway, we're supposed to be doing the intro now. We're supposed to be doing the special intro. What are we going to talk about today? Yeah. All right. So we're going to talk about the fact that no one is coming to, we've said this. I've said this. Jared, Zach.
Hello.
Jared is under the weather today, so he's not here. You don't see him. But do you guys recall when the Muslim missionaries went into the mall in Kenya, in Nairobi, and murdered all those people? And we talked about it at great length, in detail on the show. And I explained how the army and the police were out in the parking lot arguing over who should go in and where they should go in and who is in charge and so on and so forth. In the meantime, people were inside of the mall being murdered by Muslim missionaries. But while they're doing that, while you're being inside the mall being murdered, the police are outside arguing over what they should do. And I said, look, the only people that are going to have any chance to positively affect the outcome of that incident are the people who are right there inside the building when it starts. Those are the people. Because, as we've said, as I've said before, the cops are going to be out in the parking lot arguing over jurisdiction or who has what or what's the best plan. Look at Florida, at Parkland. The cops were out in the parking lot arguing over who should do what, and the on-site commander said, "Don't go in." It was a cop chick, and she's like, "No, just surround the building and secure it, and let the murderer in Parkland." Like ran out of ammo or ran out of energy and just like got bored and walked out. Didn't get shot by the cops. No one stopped him. Just kept doing it until he got bored and he's like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, if I don't know how to make it more clear that, and Tactical Response and a lot of other schools, but Tactical Response, I know they've got patches and T-shirts, that says expect to self-rescue, no one is coming, defend yourself, all that. How do we make this any more clear to the average human? No, you don't understand, Paul. That's why we have 911, because that way the police can come and park outside in the parking lot while you're being murdered. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. We do have a good news story. We have a good news story about a woman in West Virginia who decided that she wasn't going to just call 911 and hide, that she was actually going to do something. So we have a woman, I think it was a mom. It might not have been a mom, might just been a woman, but a woman in West Virginia, a citizen, not a police officer, who did a better job than the entire police department in Uvalde, Texas, than the professionals. Remember, what are we told, Zach? You don't need to carry a gun, and you shouldn't. Only the police should. Why should only the police?
Because they're trained professionals.
Because they're the trained professionals.
And that's their job, unless they decide they don't want to. That's their job.
Yeah, unless they don't want to, unless they're afraid they might get shot. So then they get to not help. Bros,
it's better for a bunch of children to get shot than for a fully grown police officer.
Yeah, than for a police officer to risk getting shot. They can't risk it. Kids, it's going to be really hard for me to keep it PG, but I'm going to do my ever-loving best, and Zach's hand is going to hover right over the top of the Deedle button. But we got a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about AK shotguns, Duracoat. We're going to talk about being dangerous on demand. And I've got did you see what I put in there? It says, "Hey, Mom, nice shot."
I did see that.
That's why I say, "Hey, Mom, nice shot." A nice shot, Mom. All right, kids, that's the teaser for today. If you guys would like to watch the show live, you can go to our official Discordian channel. You can go to discord.com and Student of the Gun, or you can follow. Is the link in the little
studentofthegun.com/discord. And
yeah, there you go.
It's also in the comments if you're watching the live stream right now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right. So we would love to have you guys there. And if not, you can just listen in the normal, typical fashion. But either way, you should be subscribed to Student of the Gun Radio so that when new shows come out, your little device will give you a notification. All right, guys.
There we go.
There you go.
Studentofthegun.com/discord. We will see you over there because we're going to start the official show in